Now normally, whenever I do these videos, they're a one-shot, one-take production, Amarillo High School. But the first 5 minutes of video today aren't very interesting. They're of me walking around Amarillo High School, seeing if there is an open door to let me in, to take a look inside, to wander around and maybe capture some memories inside my old alma mater. But no dice. It's locked up tight as a drum, and all the parking lots are as bare as Mother Hubbard's cupboard. There's a bike here though, which leads me to believe that maybe somebody is inside of Amarillo High School right now. But today is the day of my 20th high school reunion, and this evening from about 5:30 to 7 p.m. Several of my classmates I'm gathering are going to gather together and talk about old times and good times and maybe even bad times at Amarillo High, and see how everybody's doing. And I will not be in that company. I do have to work today, but I was hoping that I would be able to come and get some footage inside of Amarillo High School and take a look at the Wall of Fame, and I guess all the other memories that I have inside of my brain with regards to high school. Some of them are awesome, and some of them not so good. And my gift, like I see this here, this is a picnic table, you know, for the class of 2004. Every school, every class, I think, gives a gift to the school, and I got to give a gift to my fellow classmates, because they'll never believe it, but it's true. I did not walk here. That is not my bike right there. Gotta be honest with you. I've become a very honest man as the years have gone by. That is not my bike. There's a purple minivan parked in front of Amarillo High, and maybe I'll show you that in a little bit because it's as cool can be. But I indeed did end up getting my driver's license. I know it seems impossible to believe, but here I am, my probationary license. Oh my gosh, and how I have changed through the years. So that's me. This is my first driver's license, and I know that it's probably illegal for me to have this in my hand right now, but I don't care. I wanted to save this, especially for this moment, for my fellow classmates of Amarillo High School. And here's my first real driver's license. I mean, a lot of people probably haven't seen one of these plastic, easy to forge kind of goofy driver's license in many years, and well, I held on to mine, and I don't know if that is, you know, passive aggression or sentimentality or a little bit of both. Now these are the more up-to-date current driver's license, and I have one of those too, and I have a new driver's license in my wallet. Let me see if I can find that. And the thing is, on that driver's license, if I do have it, which would be funny if I don't. Yep, there it is. The evolution of the driver's license. There I am, right there. And the name on this driver's license is not the same as the ones on the other three, and which is kind of funny because I do have, I think, my name up inside the school on some sort of science award or something that I earned back in 1991, and my name isn't the same as it was then, and I'm definitely not the same gentleman that I used to be. The differences between this young man and this guy right here, you could probably fill a Staples Centers with. And the reason that is, this is a simple philosophy that I've had since I've become an adult, and that's to do something brave each and every day. And I really would have liked to talk about that inside of Amarillo High School. I'm going to leave this stuff here. I don't think anybody's going to steal my cornucopia of driver's license. I'm one of those guys that just kind of didn't fit in high school. Just, you know, I had my best friend, and I did well in class and was polite and nice, but I never quite found my niche. And I know why that is. I think it is because high school, from what I can tell, back in the day, And I'm guessing it probably hasn't changed much today. High school kind of compares you to other people. I mean, could I have been valedictorian of Amarillo High School? No, I really couldn't have, because on my first semester of gym class as a freshman in Amarillo High School, I got a C+ in gym because I couldn't do a damn pull-up, couldn't climb the rope. What can I say? I was the 98-pound weakling in high school, and it kind of sucked being mathematically eliminated right off the bat because I was good at math, and I knew that having a C+ in my resume meant that I was toast. There's no way I was ever going to be valedictorian because I was compared to other kids. It sucks. And from what I can tell, from what my little sister has gone through in high school, not much has changed, and I don't know, maybe it's even worse. Maybe it's even worse these days. Being a teenager today, would I have survived, high school today, being the man or the young man that I was way back when? Now, I'm guessing that a high school reunion is kind of more of the same. I talked to my stepmom before I came here today, and she recapped what it was like to go to her high school reunion, and that's basically what it was, is people comparing success stories, measuring each other against each other when they get to these class reunions, see who's, the best looking, who's got the cutest kids, that sort of thing. And what can I say? I just do not endorse such behaviors. I do not endorse such behaviors. I think where I kind of diverged in the wood and took a different path was where I decided, you know what? I can't control, the fact that this guy can do more pull-ups than me, but I can look at the man in the mirror and concentrate on him and compare myself to him each and every day. That's easy for me to do, and I did that I've been doing that ever since. I think I had this epiphany that I need to stop comparing myself to other people and just take a look at the guy in the mirror and say, well, what can I do to make myself a little bit better than I was yesterday? And that philosophy has served me well, because I have turned out to be quite a unique and amazing individual. And I don't think they'll knock down the wall of fame anytime soon and make a monument to me, but if I had to tell, one thing, what am I proud of accomplishing in my life, to my classmates, I would have to say, well, I am the best in the world at a video game from 1985. It feels good to be the best in the world at something. That's something that you don't hear every day. And yeah, I'm sure they're not going to knock down the wall of fame and put up a big monument of me standing next to a video game console. But if I could give anything, to the class of 1991, it is the little bit of advice that it's never ever too late to start looking inside of people instead of just at people. I've always had the gift of being able to look inside of people and see people for who they really are, and I've been blessed by doing that, and I've had a lot of good friends and met a lot of good people throughout the years by doing that philosophy. And it's a pity that high school kind of teaches the opposite of that, but it's a lesson that we all got to learn. And I wish lots of luck, even though I believe in luck, and a lot of love to all my fellow Foxes. And I really don't think my attitude's ever going to change. I don't think I'll ever partake in a class reunion, but it doesn't mean I have any ill feelings towards any of you. And in fact, if anybody was to give me a call and say, hey, what have you been up to? I'm always up for that, because I always have time for a friend. Always have time for a friend. And always have time for making a new friend.